Hey everyone, it's Ken, and in this week's episode of The Grind, we're going to be talking about habits. Good habits, bad habits, just habits in general. Now, why am we talking about habits? Well, in a previous episode of The Grind, I talked about the power of one. And that power being improving 1% each and every day. Now, I relate improving each and every day to the routine that I have. So I have a routine that I like to do, that I like to follow each week. And how I improve is I like to add in one little thing each week to try and improve. So it takes me a little while to add in this one thing and get it as part of my routine. But I keep referring to routine. And in having a conversation recently with a fellow Taking Action Online member, his name is Shane Thompson, he said, hey, I got the perfect book for you, that you got to pick this book up. So I did. He introduced me to this book called Atomic Habits, and it's by James Clear. I originally picked up the audiobook to listen to, and I loved it so much that I picked up the hardcover edition of this book because there's so many gold nuggets in there. James Clear really breaks down and dives into the psychology of what creates habits in general, good habits or bad habits. And he gives you strategies to help you formulate good ones. He gives you strategies to break the bad ones. And just having a good habit, a good routine, a good system is crucial to being successful. Because if you repeat the good things over and over again, and you keep adding on top of that, you're really going to compound. You're going to really compound that momentum, that effort. And at the end of the year, if you maintain that consistent level of activity, you're going to have some remarkable results. So this book comes at a really good time because I can relate this book and having good solid habits and having a good system to working and building an online business. Because when you're building an online business, it takes time. You can't build an online business, right? You can't build it in one day or in 2 weeks or 3 months. It takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of hard work and effort. It takes formulating good habits and having a good routine to propel you forward. So hopefully this book helps you. Now, I'm going to drop a link down below because James Clear, if you go to his website, he is offering up the first chapter for free. All you have to do is give him your email address in exchange for that first chapter. However, after you read that first chapter, you're gonna really want to get this book just because for most of us, it's going to resonate with you, especially if you're trying to build an online business. It's just difficult in general. And if you have some strategies in place that can help you implement and develop good habits, and you can build that into a solid routine, then it's only going to help you in terms of your growth as an online entrepreneur. So with that, thanks so much for watching this episode of The Grind. I hope this episode has really helped you. In next week's episode of The Grind, we're going to be talking about the power of community. So in speaking with Shane Thompson, just connecting with other people in the community, you get ideas and you get inspiration, and just being in a really good community where everyone's trying to build an online business and everyone's trying to help you to build your online business is really critical. And I haven't found any other community, at least on Facebook, that has as much of that community atmosphere and helpfulness as Taking Action Online does. So we're going to talk about the power of having a good community and how it can really propel you when you're building your online business. So stay tuned for next week's episode of The Grind. Thanks again for watching this week's episode, and I will see you guys soon. Cheers.